The world of beauty and pop culture is filled with scandals and villains, so I want to showcase my favorite products while discussing my unpopular opinions. Let's discuss. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the young prince by the name of Beasley. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome to Beasley Says, where we talk about beauty, fashion, LGBT with a dash of T. Follow me, Beasley. I give you game for free. So you guys, in the past, I've done my hot topic and beauty product videos, basically where I discuss hot topics and I talk about my opinions on them, while also showing my beauty products, the stuff that I love, giving you guys some game. But I want to kind of switch it up and hop in the genre of unpopular opinion videos, because that is the one thing that I love to watch on YouTube. Like, I love watching unpopular opinion videos, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just jump into that lane real quick. So what I'm going to do is talk about, some beauty products that are dope that you should try. And I'm also going to give you guys my unpopular opinions, my authentic, raw thoughts on different situations, basically in a pop culture space. And, like I said, they're unpopular opinions, so you don't have to agree with me. I just call out what I see, my authentic thoughts and opinions. And feel free to get in the comment section and duke it out with me. Or if you guys, happen to agree with me, tell me why we have a like mindset and tell me what you think on a certain topic. So let's get into it, shall we? By the way, you guys, I am wearing this beanie because it's cold outside, and just like every other black man, I am going bald. I'm just messing with y'all. It's cute. I really wear hats, and you know what? I didn't feel like brushing my hair. But anyways, the first product that I want to tell you guys about that you guys need to go run out and get is the MAC Hyper Real Cream Siphon Cleanser. We launched this about 2 weeks ago, and baby, just because I work for MAC does not mean that I'm just gonna hype up the products. I hype up what I use, what I like, and what actually works. And baby, this does more than work. Like, this will literally transform your skin, you guys. The main thing it does is it cleanses your skin, and you can literally feel the squeakiness. The squeakiness as you cleanse your skin in the shower. It also melts off all of your makeup if you happen to wear makeup. And baby, it has a high concentration of hyaluronic acid, so it deeply penetrates. Say that with me. Penetrates. It deeply penetrates your pores and it cleanses it out. You guys, I love this. Absolutely love this. Get it before it sells out. So my first unpopular opinion is Ariana Grande is a pretty skinny hoe. Now, if you guys have watched me for quite some time, you will know that I'm actually a big fan of Ariana Grande. I absolutely love her music. She is literally, in my opinion, what the industry has built up to be Mariah Carey's replacement. I'm actually glad those two are getting along now. They were kind of beefing back in the day, mainly because it's literally a whole entire Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B situation, but them two put the pettiness aside and showed that both of them can showcase and thrive in this whole entire pop girl lane. But you guys, we gotta keep it real. When you dissect Ariana Grande's track record and her dating history, she moves very, very shifty and very, very shady. It all started out when she started dating Big Sean. Now, Big Sean, in my opinion, even though, one thing about Ariana Grande, the men that she gets with outside of Big Sean, who's fun size, are just never cute. Y'all, the men are never cute. But, I'm getting sidetracked, Basically, she is a home wrecker. She's a home wrecking whore. Now, it may be misogynistic for me to say that as a man, but baby, a hoe is a hoe is a hoe. She basically took Big Sean away from Naya Rivera, the late Naya Rivera. Then she moved on to Pete Davidson, kind of ruined his life a little bit, gave him some clout, but yet ruined his life at the same time, had a whole bunch of mental issues. And then she moved on to dating and eventually marrying this man out of nowhere by the name, I think his name was George Gomez. Don't quote me on that. But that marriage only lasted probably 10 seconds, and she ended up leaving him. And then right after the divorce, she got with this man by the name of, is it Eric Slater? Ethan Slater, that's his name. She got with this man named Ethan Slater, who He used to play SpongeBob, but in a weird, crazy ass way, this man looks like SpongeBob. Like, Ariana Grande, girl, like, if you gonna wreck the home with somebody fine. And y'all, despite the fact that Ethan and his ex-wife by the name of Lily J allegedly were separated right before Ariana Grande kind of moved on the territory, Ariana Grande was a family friend to them. Like, she actually, like, saw the baby, and I think even held the baby, was at the baby shower. She was there. And you mean to tell me you moved in and you got this man and you, like, literally took him away from his family? Now, granted, to Ariana Grande's credit, even though she doesn't have any, like, she's literally doing what men do. Like, this is what men do all the time. But at the same time, girl, you're going to get a lot of the flack because we live in a misogynistic society. And women just can't really move the way that men do. And yeah, you can't take a man from a situation that he doesn't want to be taken from. But girl, a lot of the negative backlash is going to fall on you because at this point, you have a track record. And then you released this song by the name of Yes And. Yes and. Yes, I stole this man. Yes and. And Ariana, I love you. I'm a fan. But that song, Yes and, is trash. Like, you've been gone from music for a little while. And girl, you're going to have to come a little harder. And I know you get flack on your appearance. But baby, you look like you're on Ozempic. You look like you're on Ozempic. And then you went from black fishing to Asian fishing. And now you look like a Skeletor white woman. Like, girl, like, do you even know who you are? Like, do you know who you are? You are a star, but girl, you don't know who you are. And the sad thing is, being a homewrecker was already in her music to begin with because she had a song in the past by the name of Break Up With Your Boyfriend Because I'm Bored. So girl, this is a bad look. Like, you faced a lot of, like, issues in your career, but this is a bad look. And baby girl, mark my words, if you keep down this path, karma is going to come and bite that ass. You're going to end up just like Alicia Keys, without a song, without a hit, and without a career. The next beauty product that I want to showcase is from Este Lauder. It is their Advanced Night Repair Serum. You guys, this hands down is one of the best serums ever made, and it's mainly used to strengthen the moisture barrier of your skin overnight. Now, you can use this during the day, but I use this during the night. You know, after I cleanse my skin, after I use that cream to foam cleanser, I get out the shower and this is what I put on, and then I put on like either a night cream or like some retinol cream. You know, that's how I get my skin the way it looks. But you guys, this also deeply penetrates with hyaluronic acid. I absolutely love it. It's pink because this is like the breast cancer edition. They always launch like a special edition pink version for breast cancer. And then sometimes they will launch like a nice red one for the Chinese Lunar New Year. So baby, go out and get this. It is absolutely amazing. My next unpopular opinion is Funkydineva fumbled the bag, bitch. Fumbled the bag. Now, you guys, I hate talking about YouTubers, but Funkydineva, in my opinion, has transcended YouTube. If you guys don't know, there was a big back and forth and a big issue with TGIF. It was announced literally on the first day of the year on his channel that he was leaving TGIF. And baby, everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked, and the people down at Fox Soul were shocked. Like, nobody saw this coming. And throughout the course of this whole entire rift, it was revealed to us by Funkydineva that he was paid $250,000 a year at Fox Soul. So you mean to tell me you were paid $250,000 a year for working 5 hours a week for just talking shit? You're getting paid more than people that are like doctors and lawyers to sit up on camera and talk shit, and yet it wasn't enough money. Now, the thing with Funkydineva, I've watched Fox Soul from the very beginning, and when they first got that bump up from 1 day to 2 day, and then they got bumped up from 2 days to 5 days, Funkydineva was ecstatic about it. He was ecstatic. I remember on that show, he used to always be happy about like what he was paid. Like, he was just cashing out, balling out, just happy. And it got to a point where he kind of let his YouTube channel not fall to the wayside, but he kind of pulled back a little bit. So his reasons for mainly quitting Fox Soul were to pour more back into his channel. But in my opinion, Funkydineva, baby, I love you to pieces. I'm one of your biggest fans and supporters. You could have been doing both at the same time. You were literally working at Fox Soul for 1 hour out the day. So what were you doing for the other like 8 or 9 hours that you had throughout the day? From what I used to see, he used to always just go out and party and parlay and probably sleep most of the day away until it was time to get up for Fox Soul, to film for Fox Soul at like 7 p.m., 8 o'clock, whatever. Like, the most you ever see Funkydineva do is talk about how he's going down to the bar and then you see him like buying nothing but like Gucci snapbacks and some crab legs. And I'm like, baby, in this business, you got to strike when the iron is hot. And the iron was hot with you on Fox Soul. And the thing is, you left because you saw Taraji P. Henson come out and talk about how unfair her pay was. And that inspired you to kind of like uplift and do your own thing. But like I said earlier, you could have been doing your own thing simultaneously. A big example of that is Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan had 2 shows that she was hosting on Fox Soul, but she was also doing a slew of movies that were on Tubi. And then even right now, she's on a reality show game show. So I don't think that Fox Soul's contract was that tight to where you couldn't do other outside projects, especially with the fact that you already had a radio show gig that you did every like Friday or Saturday or the weekend or whatever. So you literally, and then you see Al Reynolds has a lot of jobs as well, even though they aren't media jobs, they're other jobs. So them two were really on their grind and on their shit on top of that Fox Soul check, and you weren't. You weren't. You let yourself get complacent. We just got to keep it all the way real. I really feel like you could have been beefing up your channel on top of that Fox Soul check. Now, granted, you may make a lot on your own channel, but baby, doing your own thing with no producers to kind of lay out everything, that shit is strenuous. Like, you're the camera guy, you're the light guy, you're the mic guy, you're the guy. You wear all the hats, all the Gucci snapbacks. Like, you have to do all that on your own. And that's hard work, but baby, having that check would have made that hard work just a little bit more easier. What you've been getting paid from Fox Soul, you should have poured that shit into your channel. And then on top of that, you signed a 6-month contract while Al and Claudia signed a 1-year contract. But you wanted to renegotiate your salary at that point. And my thing is, I don't think Fox Soul would up your pay and keep Al and Claudia at the same pay. I really think that you should have wrote it out for 6 months and then see if all 3 of you together at the same time were going to get a raise, because all 3 of you together put in the same amount of work. At that 12-month part and you didn't get a raise, then I wouldn't blame you for parting ways. But baby, I really feel like you just fumbled the bag. Like, you should have like held on a little bit longer. And then I really feel like Fox Soul called his bluff. I think Funkydineva was like, hey, give me this amount of pay or I'm going to walk. And Fox Soul was just like, okay, you can walk. And then here we are. And I feel like Funkydineva felt some way. And that's why he decided to go on live the same time as Fox Soul. Now, granted, to his credit, the numbers don't lie. Everybody popped into that live chat. And granted, this is not shade, but I will say, I just want to see if these numbers in his live are going to stay the same now that the dust is settled from all of that controversy and them going at it. Now that him and Al are still cool and him and Claudia made up. So we'll see, but Funkydineva, you know, I'm always going to support you and ride with you, but baby, you fumbled the bag. My next favorite products are 2 lip products. The first one is from the brand Dr. Dennis Gross, and it is the Plump and Repair Lip Treatment. So along with the Advanced Night Repair, I use this at night for my lips because it really just hydrates and plumps the lips, especially since we are now in the ashiest time of the year. Baby, have no fear, because this will keep your lips from being ultra dry. Especially when you stand outside, this will keep your lips very hydrated and moist. The second one is from Westman Atelier. This is their Squeaky Clean Liquid Lip Balm. Now, you guys, look at this packaging. This packaging is dope. Just dope as all get out. This is actually where the shade is. They have like a little window opening, and this is called My Pousse. My Pousse. And just like My Pousse is a pink raspberry shade, and this is literally what the applicator looks like. Let me put some on, because... y'all, I love this. To keep it real with y'all, this is pretty expensive. I'm not going to lie to you, but you know, 9 times out of 10, Nordstrom does have like a lot of sales on beauty products. So if you can get it on sale, then get it on sale, so it won't send your wallet straight to hell. My next unpopular opinion is bottoms in the gay community do need to be treated like women. Now, you guys, this may come off as, very kind of weird because I am a bottom, a total bottom, but I will say, you guys, we are held to a higher standard. And that means that we can't just keep giving up this bus for free. We can't just keep giving it up to everybody. Yes, we are men, but at the end of the day, we got to stay within the role that we play. Like, you guys, the key to your soul is your pussy hole. So you can't just keep giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. And when I was in these hookup app streets and dating app streets, there were like a lot of like bottoms that would be a C dump. And you know what a C dump is. And I would just look at that in disgust. I'm like, how can you let a bunch of random men just run up in you, just run up in your spirit, unprotected, just a lot of multiple dicks, a lot of multiple diseases, and the men would be so proud. They would be so proud. Like, they would be so proud that they have taken X amount of loads inside of them. Now, this may be TMI, but baby, this is the real shit that goes on with the gay community. Like, the gays are promiscuous, and a lot of bottoms get down with the get down. And baby, I just give you nothing but a frown because you make us look bad. But another aspect of bottoms need to be treated like women, tops, if we're expected to take your dick, then you need to make that wallet spit. And not even just being transactional and paying for sex. Like, baby, if we're gonna submit to you, you need to be able to submit to us in a way which is like taking us out on dates, courting us, talk to me nice, give me time and attendance, be there for me, be supportive. Like, we submit to you, then baby, in order for us to submit to you, you can't just like lead us off a cliff and lead us astray. Baby, you need to give us some time, give us some dates, and give us some play. Like, tops, it's too much of a reoccurrence of y'all just fucking us and then bam, it's on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Like, literally hopping out of us and hopping into somebody else because you guys, it's easy for y'all to like pull your feelings back. Like, it's easy for y'all to kind of just move out of one situation the minute things get hot and you move on to the next. And I think that's absolutely completely unfair. So baby, you need to showcase that you're going to be there, especially if we are willing to submit to you. My next favorite beauty product is the MAC All Over Face Pen. Now, this is also another product that has hyaluronic acid in it, but this is amazing because it doubles as foundation and concealer. And a lot of men like this too because, for one, the packaging is dope as fuck. It's easy to travel. All you gotta do is just undo it and then give it a click and then do like a little bit of a dab on your fingers. You don't need a whole lot, and you can literally use this as concealer. Like, I'm gonna demonstrate right now. I hope this is my shade. I think it is, okay? So you can literally just put this right here and just dab it in just like that. And it's very rich, very creamy, and it gives you a good amount of coverage in that under eye area. Damn, now I gotta even myself out. But literally, apply it with your ring finger, which is this finger, and just literally just dab that product right in that area. And when I tell you, it melts to your skin. Now, if you guys have powder, you can use that to set it with it. But honestly, a lot of men, y'all don't like a lot of steps, so you can literally just like meld that in, and then it will probably, for the most part, stay there. But if you guys wear glasses, definitely get like a light powder that you could put there and like literally set it into your skin. Or you could just get like a little setting spray, just spray your face and run out the door. But a lot of men definitely need this because it's very easy to use, and a little bit goes a long way, so you can easily travel with this too. So baby, this is the MAC All Over Face Pen. My next unpopular opinion is Tamar Braxton needs to be placed under a conservatorship. Now, you guys, when Tamar Braxton first hit the scene, that first season of Braxton Family Values, I loved her. I thought she was funny, she was dope, she could sing. In my opinion, I was like at one point loving her voice more than Toni Braxton's. But homegirl was doing the damn thing. But it wasn't until season 2 to where Tamar completely turned me off, and I even stopped watching Braxton Family Values as a whole because of her. Yo, Tamar's attitude is fucked up. is completely fucked up, and her sisters and her parents have enabled her because, for one, she is the youngest. And by the time you get to the youngest, when you have a lot of kids, you just let that little kid do whatever and go along with the get along, and you give them whatever they want to pacify them. I know that because I'm the middle child, and that's what my parents did with my little brother. And now my little brother, even though he's on a better straight and narrow path, for the longest he was bad as fuck and spoiled as fuck. And that's what Tamar is. Bad as fuck and spoiled as fuck. And for some reason, as a grown-ass fucking woman at 50 years old, no one has ever told her about herself. I think the last person that told her about herself was Tracy, and now Tracy is dead. So it's just like nobody is ever there to really check Tamar Braxton. Another big situation was her issues with The Real. Her shitty ass attitude got her kicked off of that show, and I think it's so funny that they won an Emmy right after they fired her from the show. But she blamed Lonnie Love from getting her off of that show, but girl, no. It's you and your fucked up ass attitude and your mental illness. Like, I think a lot of people and a lot of other celebrities that are like your peers are afraid to call you out because they don't want to be on your bad side for some reason. But girl, you need to be checked. You need to be checked, and damn near need to be checked into a mental institution. Like, she just gets on my fucking nerves. There's always drama surrounding her. She's always hooping and hollering about something. Like, girl, like this latest incident with Jessie Woo was the last straw for me because, girl, you didn't need to address this shit. You could have just literally kept this shit moving, but no, you had to just keep going and you had to keep inserting yourself with some drama because I guess this is the only way that you get publicity nowadays. That whole entire incident with her inviting Krishan to like perform with her, girl, what do you and Krishan like have in common? You invited her because Krishan, for some weird fucking reason, is the hot girl in the streets now. And then on top of that, you wanted to get clout for your tour. You wanted to get clout off of the controversy for that tour. Like, girl, I see right through you. I see right through you. I see that you're full of shit, and I see that you need to be checked into a mental institution. My next favorite products are two mascaras. The first one is the MAC Max Stack Mascara. Now, you guys, I have it in this pretty packaging because this was like one of MAC's last collabs, and this is with a designer, Richard Quinn, so this looks pretty and cute. But baby, the power of this mascara is mainly in the brush and also in the actual like ingredients of the product, because for one, this brush allows you to just like stack and stack and stack and stack this on, and you get very voluminous Foch looking lashes. And then on top of that, you guys, the thing that I love about the MAC mascara is that if you rub your eyes, it does not smear. It does not smear at all. And the next one is Trish McEvoy's Tubular Mascara. The beautiful thing about this is the color, you guys, because it is in the shade called Arabian Nights, and it is this beautiful, beautiful blue shade. Now, this may look crazy, but baby, when it goes on, it looks absolutely amazing. Like, I'm trying to put it on a little bit so you can see. Like, you guys, it goes on blue, but it looks like a blue-black almost. Ooh, you can kind of see that. Y'all remember that group Blue Mascara from Taina? But yeah, you guys, this looks dope as fuck. I get a lot of compliments on it at work. Like, I absolutely love this fucking mascara. It doesn't really smear too as well once it dries, and their regular mascara, the black one, is already very popular, but you guys, this shade blue is called Arabian Nights. My next unpopular opinions, this is actually a two-parter. The first part of it is the fact that Nene Leaks will not save the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she actually contributed to the show's downfall. Now, you guys, I still love Nene Leaks, and I will say when it comes to the reality show game, her and Tiffany Pollard are the queen bees of reality television. However, Nene Leaks stopped being the queen bee after season 10. I've been a day one watcher of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and after the second season, Nene Leaks was really starting to feel herself. She was starting to feel herself, especially because the Real Housewives of Atlanta was like the first big reality show in Atlanta, and that really made Atlanta like the mecca of reality television for a hot ass minute. Like, there was like a slew of reality shows in Atlanta after the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But baby, she really started to feel herself and feel herself hard to a point where she was no longer fun anymore. Somewhere in the middle of the Real Housewives of Atlanta seasons, Nene took a break and then she came back in season 10 on her Nicki Minaj tip, basically trying to regurgitate her dominance of the show. Like, I'm the queen. This is my throne. All you bitches are my sons. All y'all are beneath me. Like, that's the shitty booty ass attitude that she came back with. And then on top of that, she was walking off numerous scenes, didn't want to film with some of the girls, was literally like assaulting the production team. Like, her attitude was shitty. It was absolutely shitty. And then I think the biggest straw was her walking off of the whole entire reunion set when they were in COVID. Not even walking off the set, the girl closed her laptop down because that was the one reunion show that was on Zoom. So Nene Leaks had a shitty ass attitude, and her getting booted from Bravo was her own fault, because after that, she went ahead and called Andy Cohen racist. So you mean to tell me you're gonna call your pimp a racist? And then, like, you literally called your pimp a racist, but yeah, you were going along with the get along, and when you were getting this princess queen treatment, when did the racism come into play? At the end of the day, Nene Leaks has not been the same Nene that we loved for a while, and she hasn't been fun for a while. She's literally a whole entire white woman now. So, like, I don't know where you guys are expecting that she is going to save the show. The show is a wrap. It's just a fucking wrap. What they need to go ahead and do is bring back, like, all the girls. Just bring them all back, including Nene, and let's just do one big farewell season. Because, baby, this is it. Like, this ship has fucking sold. It's done. My next favorite beauty product comes from my favorite fragrance house by the name of Perfume's Dermali. Now, you guys, I just got this new bottle, mainly because at work, if you sell a lot, they will give you a lot. They will give you a free bottle. This shit be retailing for about like $450, but you know, I got it for free, and I just want to tell you guys that are richer than me that you need to go out and buy this fragrance if you want to smell good. My man, this is an absolute sin, as in it's sinfully good. Like, it's like very sexy and smoky. The main notes are vanilla, patchouli, tonka, and rose, and baby, this will have you pulling all the hoes. Oh, and the name is Carlisle. I forgot to even say the name. Carlisle from Perfume's Dermali. My next unpopular opinion, Lil Nas X is harmful to the gay community, and he really missed the mark in being the gay representation within music. You guys, Lil Nas X, the reason why I get on his ass is because I'm disappointed. For one, from a talent perspective, the music ain't really musicking. Like, he really got lucky with Old Town Road, but for the most part, you guys, like, where is the authentic talent from him? Like, he got a lick and he really ran with it. And then on top of that, I feel like he sold his soul to the powers that be to push this gay agenda on most of the population. Because, baby, let's keep it real. Before that, Lil Nas X, now it's already a rumor if he's even gay or not. I tend to even question if he's gay or not, but before he really got into the industry, he was just like a normal, chill gay man. Like, he used to dress like pretty masculine and used to look very, very chill, just very relaxed, very cool. But then you get in the industry and you do all these antics, you wear all this feminine ass clothing. Now, granted, if you want to dress feminine, that's cool, but I feel like the shit that he be wearing, he wears it because he was told to wear it. Like, you wearing like the wigs, the disheveled wigs, the heels, like, girl, I just feel like it's not you. Now, Billy Porter and also Sasha Santana, I feel like they are authentically feminine. Like, they dress the way they authentically would outside of Hollywood. But you, everything with you is a gimmick and an agenda, and it just feels like you don't know yourself. Now, granted, you're young and it's cool if you don't know yourself, but baby, you're getting up there in age. And we need some substance. If you're gonna do this music shit, you need to do this shit of substance. I really stopped fucking with him when he did the whole entire Demon Time, Devil Shoes bullshit, twerking on the devil. I wasn't fucking with it. I didn't like it, and I still dislike it to this day. But I'm really not fucking with him doing Christian music. And then on top of that, the shit doesn't even sound good. So you came out and you apologized to all the Christian people. It's basically saying you weren't mocking religion and all that. But you only apologized because the song flopped. The song flopped, the whole entire rollout flopped, your break from music and your comeback flopped, and now you're scrambling because you have nothing else to give. If you were to focus on the actual music and instead of the antics, I would take you more seriously. But right now, Lil Nas X, you're a disappointment to the gay community. I don't care what anybody says, and it's hard for me as a black gay man to ever take you seriously. If you're gonna do this music shit, get your shit together. My last favorite beauty product is the MAC Sunstruck Bronzer in the shade Radiant Richer Rosy. Now this comes in a multitude of shades, but if you're my shade or darker, this is like the perfect shade for your skin. I love it because it's literally a easy to put on powder contour. You just take like a little bronzer brush just like this, dab it on, and then bam, you just apply this to the hollows of the cheek. Hollows of the cheek, baby. That's all you gotta do, and then just define the cheekbones, and then bam, a nice powder contour. Yo, look at that. Look at that bone structure. Yes. But yeah, I absolutely love this, and you can use any bronzer brush. I just use this because it came with it. I mean, it came with it because it was out of my gratis. You know, it was free. I got to keep it honest with you. It's sold separately. It's a great brush, but you can use any bronzer brush. But this is the shade Radiant Richer Rosy, the MAC Sunstruck Bronzer. My last unpopular opinion is the gay agenda is real and kids should not be allowed at pride parades. Now, you guys, I am a gay man and I may piss off some people in the gay community, but like I said, unpopular opinion, duke it out with me in the comment section if you want to. The gay agenda is absolutely real. For example, I'm all about inclusivity, but like I said in one of my previous videos, as gay people, we don't need to be included in every damn thing. Like, I'm not really here for like a lot of like, granted, if you have a gay character in a show, cool. But can you like at least have the more substance than just being gay? I hate when Hollywood will make a gay character but make being gay their whole entire personality, not really giving them depth. You know, just being gay, that's your personality. Like, you're cool. Or maybe like they put a gay character in the show and they're either promiscuous or they're just ultra flamboyant. Like, why can't we ever have just like a gay man that just is a man but so happens to be gay, like me, Beasley? I just hate the way they do representation just to check off a box. Like, if you're gonna include us in something, make it fit and make it right and make it make sense. And I hate how they turn characters that we knew were straight into gay just to check off a diversity box and virtue signal. Like, they made Superman gay in one of the comic books, and I'm like, do we really need a gay Superman? Then even in the last Spider-Man game, Spider-Man damn near had like a homoerotic, bromance with one of his friends in the game, and I'm just like, can we just make this make sense? And then when we get into the Pride events, I went to Pride in Atlanta years ago, the gayest city on earth. And you guys, there were kids there, but there were also men there that literally were wearing assless chaps and had their whole ass out, or wearing like sexual harness, like walking around in bondage gear. And I'm like, is that something that kids really need to see? Don't even get me started on the drag queen story time. Like, I don't really agree with kids having like storybooks read to them by drag queens. Like, I'm sorry, like, why do we need to have kids and drag queens in the same space, or even allowing kids at a drag queen brunch? Like, I'm sorry, as a gay man, this shit bothers me. And it's like, I think, I'm not gonna say that we're forced on people, but I feel like, us being brought into all of these straight spaces and being brought into like, mainstream, it's been like an overcorrection for all of the years that we were mistreated and looked down upon as a whole entire community. Like, we were looked down upon as human beings for a long time. And now it just feels like the world is overcorrecting and also pandering to get our views and get our dollars. But, that's just me. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this video. And what are some unpopular opinions that you guys might have? Or what are your unpopular opinions on my unpopular opinions? But, those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.